All right, so team, this is a regular construction, post-construction house. So they said, I just talked to the supervisor and he said that this is how we going to find it. And probably this is the worst. This is the worst how we could find it. So potentially when we come here for the first time, it might be even cleaner than this. And you and I know that we worked, like we all know that we worked in way worse than this, right?
Yeah.
Right? So just translate.
Ok, entonces esta es una casa típica de post-construcción, así es como se va a encontrar, pero esta casa está un poco más sucia de lo que normalmente se encuentra, que tú has trabajado en lugares que son un poco más sucios, pero que así es como típicamente se encuentra una casa de post-construcción.
Okay, so and maybe it's going to be different from one person to from one company to another. But with these guys, this is kind of how it looks like, right? So come around. Let's see. So we have the carpet is going to look like this, right? So you have dust here, like that, right? So again, as you said, it's typical, right? So the floors, there will be dust on the baseboards, right? Somebody needs to come here with a brush actually. And so the bathrooms, so definitely a lot of dust. There's gonna be all kinds of stickers on the glass that needs to be removed, right? So all the glass, all the stickers, all the tape needs to be removed. So now he gave me a note about toilets. So toilets should, when we come visit, it should be like this. So the toilet should look like this. This is typical. If there is like a poop sitting around, that's not typical. Okay? So then we need to talk to the supervisor and say, hey, that means that the construction people misuse it. Okay, so, and this is approximately the state how we need to find it. If we find it way worse, or there is a lot of garbage and so on, we need to talk to them so that the construction guys, because they have responsibility of doing their job and they have time and budget for that, we have time and budget for this. If it's more than this, we need to let them know.
Okay, entonces, así es como se encuentra la alfombra regularmente. Se debe limpiar el polvo de los bordes de la ventana que aparece, que se ve acá. Esto es un polvo normal de construcción. Eso es normal. La alfombra se encuentra así, es sucia y es normal. Aquí en el guardaescoba se va a encontrar polvo, también que eso es normal de la construcción. En los espejos se encuentran stickers que se deben remover. Todo eso se debe remover, pero, bueno, y el baño, como lo mostró Alina, el baño debe estar así es normal como se debe entregar el baño. Si en determinado caso se encuentra, no sé, caca o pipí en el baño, nos debemos contactar con, pues decirle a Alina para que se contacte con el supervisor de obra, porque eso significa que los trabajadores de obra usaron el baño y no lo usaron bien, ¿sí? Entonces deben entregarlo correctamente porque hay un presupuesto y un tiempo establecidos para limpiar lo que le corresponde a la compañía, que es el polvo y así como se encuentra. Ya diferentes cosas como este caso de que se encuentre el baño sucio, eso ya no nos corresponde, sino les corresponde a la construcción.
Okay, perfect. So the bathtub, it also looks like this. It could look like this. Okay, and if there is like some construction dust or something like this, so it could look like that. But you know, makes sense, right? So let's move to the next one.
Igualmente el baño, el bathtub, la tina, debe verse así. Es normal que se vea así porque es polvo de construcción, es material de construcción. Eso es normal que se vea así. Perfecto.
Okay, so we will have several cleanings, and it again depends on the client that we're working with. So for example, in this house with this company, we will need to do 4 cleanings in this house. So today we're going to do a rough clean. That means that we need to remove all the dust, all of this, like anything that, all the stickers, everything needs to look good, but then there needs to be detailing, then there needs to be touch-ups and so on, right? So each cleaning will have its own focus. In some other companies, we will clean only twice. So a rough cleaning and then detailing, that's it, right? So it really depends, and I will let you know which cleaning you're doing so that you know what to focus on.
Okay. Entonces, en esta compañía, esta constructora, en esta casa o en este grupo de casas se van a hacer 4 limpiezas, que es la limpieza, pues, de limpiar, de quitar todo esto, como material como pesado que se vea, visible, se remueven los stickers y dependiendo de otras compañías, hay compañías que también hacen 2 limpiezas, que es como la limpieza fuerte y el detalle. Pero en esta compañía son 4 limpiezas, que es la fuerte, el detalle y unos retoques. Entonces va dependiendo de la compañía.
Okay, good. So now this is important, very important, okay? So this staircase, it doesn't have a finish. It doesn't have, what's it called?
Lack, varnish,
yes, lack. So it doesn't have this finish on top, right? So it's pretty much like raw wood, right? In this case, we just dust it. So you see, we need to dust it, but we don't, it has to be dry. No water, okay? If we use water, in 2-3 days, the water goes in and it's gonna have black spots. It's gonna have dark spots. And so we're not gonna wash. So if you find staircase like this, we don't wash it. We just dust it, wipe it, but no wet, okay? No wet rags, only dry rags or duster or just brooming. Okay, so no mopping. Sounds good?
Okay. Yes. Entonces esta escalera de madera y este pasamanos son de madera y la madera no está terminada, no tiene ninguna laca, ningún barniz, entonces se debe limpiar siempre con trapos secos o un cepillo seco, no usar trapos húmedos porque el agua se puede penetrar en la madera y se puede dañar. Entonces nunca limpiar con trapos húmedos este tipo de maderas porque no están terminados, lo mismo la escalera y el guardaescobas de la escalera tampoco, simplemente con trapos secos se remueve el polvo y eso es todo.
Okay, so and we're not washing it, but at the same time be careful with, maybe you're just walking around with a bucket of water, you know, so try to be careful with water around it anyway. Maybe you're just walking with a bucket of water from here to there, I don't know, but just be careful because maybe you trip and everything goes in there, you know. So sounds good. So that's that.
Entonces tener cuidado también al caminar con algún balde con agua, o porque no es solamente el hecho de no limpiarlo con trapos húmedos o con agua, sino que al momento de uno caminar o estar haciendo alguna actividad que tenga que ver con algo con agua, tener cuidado de no ir a pues mojar ni que caigan gotas de agua sobre la madera.
Okay, perfect. So they said that we will have hot water. We're supposed to have hot water, especially in the winter, because you know it's easier to clean with hot water. So if there is no hot water or you turn it on and it doesn't heat up eventually, then we need to talk to supervisor and ask him to turn it on, right? So I think this one is slightly warm. Anyway, so it's warming up a little bit, but it's not hot. Okay, so but yeah, the expectation is that there should be running water and there should be hot water. Okay.
Entonces siempre los baños tienen agua caliente porque es más fácil limpiar con agua caliente. En determinado caso de que no tengamos agua caliente, debemos contactarnos con el supervisor para decirle pues que no hay agua caliente porque debe haber agua caliente.
Okay, so in terms of walls, we don't touch walls. So if you see any stains on the walls already, right, like black stains, we don't wash them because the painters will come back. For example, this, they will come back and they will repaint it.
Ok, las paredes no las tocamos. Si se ven manchas en la pared o retoques, lo dejamos así porque los pintores después vienen a retocar las paredes.
Okay. So another thing is that again with this company they said that while we're working we can even lock the house and nobody should be coming in. You know how we worked before in restaurants and
Yes.
people would just come in, electricians, construction, and everybody's like walking back and forth. So here they said that nobody's gonna be walking inside, bothering us. So it's just gonna be us working. We can lock the house, and if there is somebody comes in, we can just call Roy or just say sorry, talk to Roy, you know, so that we can work without any distractions.
Entonces, cuando estamos limpiando la casa, nadie debe venir. Si viene alguien, debemos comunicarnos con Roy para decirle que pues, va a entrar alguien, porque no es normal, no es como en otros sitios, en restaurantes que han trabajado y que llega el eléctrico o llegan personas. Aquí no entra nadie. Podemos cerrar la casa con candado para que nadie entre.
Okay, so now that we started working here, the first thing that we decided to do is that one person is going to be brushing off. So this is clean, right? This is clean?
Yes.
Okay, so one thing we need to confirm is that when you're working with carpets, it's fresh carpets and our shoes are dirty. Agree, right? We just walked out from the construction site and everything is dirty outside. So when we here in the carpets, we need to remove our shoes. Sounds good?
Mhm.
If you want to work in shoes, then you need to bring clean pairs.
Okay. Entonces, para limpiar las alfombras debemos quitarnos los zapatos porque pues todo afuera está sucio. Entonces debemos o trabajar sin zapatos, o si queremos trabajar con zapatos debemos traer un par de zapatos limpios para no ensuciar las alfombras.
Okay, so one person came here, right, and just dusted all of that, right? So there was a lot of dust here, so dust all of this, dust it down, and dust all of that down first, right? Get it all from the walk-in closets and from any shelves. So any shelves here too, right? And then we vacuuming everything, right? So this room looks done except for the stickers. So you definitely need some of them peel off easy, some of them not, right? So then you need so this one, for example, right? That needs a little bit of glue. So you might need a scraper if that happens, right? Yeah. So that's that.
With hot water.
Yeah. So let's keep going to this room. Right?
Para mí. Entonces primero se limpia con el cepillo la ventana para remover todo el polvo. Los muebles del closet también, las estanterías, se debe limpiar todo el polvo primero, sacudir el polvo, limpiar los stickers de la ventana, removerlos y ahí sí se puede aspirar. Este cuarto ya está limpio, entonces debemos proseguir.
Okay. Heidi, can you get me a dustpan?
Yes.
A dustpan down there? Okay, so it's right there. Okay, so I would suggest to when you dust things down, right? So for example, yes, this is okay. You see how there is dust, right? So just dust it down before you start vacuuming. So you've got that out of the way, right? Always bring mask with you just in case if it's like dusty work, right? So all of that needs to be dusted down. So Heidi?
Yes.
Okay, so with bigger areas, for example, if you don't want to like to make it too dusty, right? So just get a dusting pen. The rest of it is okay, right? Or do the vacuum. So here is big as well, right? You see there's a lot of dust, right? So instead of brushing it all down on the floor, it's going to become like a cloud of dust, right? Just collect it carefully somewhere or vacuum it as well, right? So, but the idea is that we're always working from up, down. The floors go last. After we dusted all of it, the floors go last.
Entonces primero se debe con un cepillo limpiar los guardascobas, limpiar los bordes de las tomas corrientes, los bordes de las ventanas, y si vemos que hay mucho polvo contenido en la superficie, se le barre y con un recogedor se recoge el polvo pues para que no caiga en el piso y sea más fácil limpiarlo. Si podemos limpiarlo con la aspiradora, se puede hacer también, pero entonces la idea siempre es limpiar de arriba hacia abajo, que el piso sea lo último que se limpia, ya que todo, las paredes y lo demás ha sido pues limpiado, el polvo se ha limpiado.
Yeah, perfect. And we also, so this is the video for the upstairs, right? So we'll do this work upstairs. This is going to be pretty much the same. And then we'll make another video downstairs to see if there is anything different, because there are cabinets. We need to peel off some of the plastic. But the same, we start with the top floors and then we do the bottom floors and the garage.
Ok, entonces este es un video para explicar cómo se limpia el segundo piso, que tiene alfombras. Ya después vamos a explicar cómo se limpia el primer piso, la cocina, el armario de las cocinas, todo eso, y después seguimos con el garaje. Entonces arrancamos de arriba hacia abajo siempre.
Okay, good? Good. Thanks.
Cool.